Good morning. Today I'll read out a poem that's about threat of the virus from a hostile neighbor. While the world was appreciating the steps the Indian government had taken, like lockdown and social distancing, to contain the spread of the virus, it was described as a progressive and preventive measure that was showing good results in India. But there are some BJP ruled states who have openly flouted the central government guidelines on lockdown and social distancing. When it appeared the Indian government was winning the war with the virus, there was this government in New Delhi who had thrown discretion to the wind, allowed religious congregation of Tablighi Jamaat to hold meetings when the central government had declared a national lockdown. People knew of the congregation when several members died on testing and were found to be afflicted by the coronavirus. The Jamaatis were told to get tested, but instead of following government instructions, many of them vanished without a trace from Nizamuddin West building. As many as 500 were declared to be in hiding in different parts of the country. Many of them were of foreign origin, who could have been the source of the virus in the country. Now people have a suspicion about their motives. Why were they hiding? Or was it a sinister plan of our neighbors to use these Jamaatis as human bombs to spread death and mayhem in the country by spreading the virus? The same government had a dubious distinction of scaring migrant workers in Delhi when the news came first of the coronavirus. Rumors were spread that 1,000 buses were waiting at bus stops to transport them to their respective cities. Lakhs of workers had gathered at bus stops in the city outskirts, waiting for the transport that was promised but never kept. Hadn't he put the country to shame? Was it not an inhuman act to put lakhs of workers on roads and bus stops without food and transport? Was it not a crime to put the country at a greater risk of infection due to crowding? Why is the government of West Bengal lax in enforcing social distancing? How have they allowed religious functions to be held without restrictions? Why has the government of Maharashtra, which has the highest number of cases of people afflicted by the virus, why has the police no control, not able to enforce social distancing? Markets and grocery shops are crowded. People move on roads without restrictions. That leaves me with the thought that the government may be planning of imposing national emergency in the country to save lives and the economy from ruin by the actions of a few desperate politicians who want to score some brownie points against the central government. Thank you.